Hey guys, what's good? In this episode, I want to go over 5 tricks that I think you should know if you are playing Plunder Patrol and want to play it at a high level and be prepared for various scenarios that you might come across. So I'm going to show a few example game states and show you how you can use the Plunder cards to the maximum of your ability to win games, to kind of steal games where if you're not thinking about it, you might not be able to come away with a victory. So I'm going to set up a few game states and kind of talk through a scenario and then show what we can do to play around them. Alright, so our first game state is here. We are playing with Blackbeard and Mowerk on our field, and then we have a Redbeard in our hand. Really, it could be anything. I just need something for ammo for the Mowerk. And our opponent has something like Druisworm on board and an Effect Veiler in hand. So we really want to get rid of this Druisworm, so we're going to use Mowerk's effect, discarding the Redbeard, targeting the Druisworm. Now our opponent is going to chain Effect Veiler, targeting our Mowerk. And what we have to remember is that we can now chain our Blackbeard, targeting the Mowerk, okay? And what this will do is move the Mowerk to the equip zone, summon another copy of Mowerk, and then the first one will resolve because Veiler's target has now gone away. So essentially, we can use Blackbeard to dodge effect negation. This applies to Effect Veiler. This implies to maybe a set Imperm that our opponent has, a set Forbidden Chalice, or something like that, where if we need our Mowerk or Bran effect to go through, we can chain a Blackbeard to dodge it. And this is similar to how, like in Branded, you can chain Cartesia to dodge the Effect Veiler or Imperm on an Aluber. So yeah, it's the same concept. Just keep in mind that Blackbeard can be used kind of defensively like that. And then that would, of course, banish our Druisworm and allow Mowerk to go ahead and search. Okay, here's game state number 2. Our opponent now has Druisworm and Magnamod on board. We have a Mowerk in attack mode, okay? It's sitting at, let's see, 1500 attack because we have the field spell up and it's equipped with 1 Whitebeard. We have a set card here, which is Booty. Okay, and we have a Redbeard in hand. So tip number 2 is that we can quickly chain or use Shipyard to our advantage to modify our attack points. So let's say it's our opponent's turn. They enter battle phase and attack with the Magnamod into the Mowerk because Magna is at 25, Mowerk's at 15. Well, what we can do here on attack declaration, we can use Mowerk, discard the Redbeard to target the Druisworm. Druisworm is going to get banished and we search, and then Redbeard will equip itself. Now our Mowerk is at 2000. Our opponent does not get to redeclare because only their monsters change, not ours, okay? So now the Magnamod is still attacking, all right? And now we can go ahead and chain our, to all of that, we should chain our Plunder Patrol Booty. And that will give us another 500 boost. So now our Mowerk is up to 2500 and then the monsters crash. So we are able to clear the Magnamod and the Druisworm by using a whole lot of attack modification. And really, the lesson that I'm trying to teach with this tip is that we can quickly change our attack, not during the damage step, but on attack declaration, we can modify our attack by either discarding the Redbeard or activating a set Booty. A set Booty will also give us 500 attack through Shipyard. So keep in mind that there are ways to modify attack when our opponent is attacking us, or when we are attacking our opponent. There are different ways where we can get more plunder names in our spell and trap zone. Situation number 3, or kind of tip number 3, is using Plunder Patrol Booty, which is a trap card that allows us to change the attribute of our opponent's monster. Now, I want you to keep in mind that, yes, Booty is traditionally used to change the attribute to something that kind of coordinates with one of our ships. Like usually you would change something to Dark and then summon a Mowerk with like your Whitebeard or something. But I also want you to keep in mind that it can be used defensively as well. to counter some cards that your opponent might be playing that make it matter what attribute monsters they have. So the most notable example I could think of is Kashtira Theosis. It allows your opponent to summon a monster with a different attribute than what they control. So in a case where they open maybe Kashtira Unicorn, search the copy of Theosis, you know that they're going to want to use Theosis to go into Fenrir. Fenrir search the Rise Heart and go into a Rise Heart, okay? But what happens is, what we can do to kind of help us out here is, if they special Unicorn, good. They go ahead, they search Theosis, good. Activate Theosis targeting Unicorn. You know they want to summon Fenrir, which is an Earth. So what we're going to do is flip Booty here. Booty, target the Unicorn, call Earth, okay? And that would make it so Theosis can't summon any Earth monsters. It can't summon Fenrir, can't summon Scareclaw Cache. It pretty much forces them to summon out Rise Heart. So yeah, keep in mind that Booty can be used not just to change the attribute to something useful to you, but it can be used to change the attribute to something not useful to your opponent. Another example is, I guess, Phantom Knights. It's not very common right now, of course, but Phantom Knights, they go into like Cherubini. Cherubini get another Dark on board, and they obviously want to go into Rusty Bardiche. But we can use Booty, target the Cherubini, and change its attribute away from Dark, so that now they can no longer have enough materials to go into Rusty, and it pretty much stops the combo in their tracks. So yeah, those are just two examples I thought of. Another one is maybe Labyrinth is going for a Chaos Angel play. Okay, Chaos Angel allows them to use a Dark level 2 and a Dark level 8 and consider one of them a tuner. So we can use Booty, target the their level 2 Labyrinth card like Stovey Torby or whatever it is, and change it to like Fire. Okay, change it to something that's not Dark or Light, and now if they were about to depend on a Chaos Angel play, now they can no longer go into Chaos Angel because they don't have the right attributes on the field. So yeah, keep in mind Booty can be used for more than just what you would think of and what it's designed for in Plunder, because that can win you some games as well. The next tip is with Emblem of the Plunder Patrol, and I want to just kind of remind you of a secret effect that's written on Emblem that you might not think about and that can be used to your advantage. So Emblem says that your opponent cannot target the equipped card with card effects. So if you know your opponent has like a set Imperm, or if they have a Veiler, or if they have like a Fenrir, and you really don't want something to get banished by Fenrir after you use some other effect, you can equip a monster you control with Emblem to make it immune to targeting before you start doing anything. Okay, so if we need our Mowork to resolve, let's first equip it with Emblem to stop our opponent from targeting it with any effect negation, and then we can use our Mowork effect, discard something else, and go ahead and ensure it resolves. So this fourth tip is just to remember all of the effects of Emblem, not just the one to kind of change and summon out your new monster, but also you can use it a little bit more defensively to ensure your opponent cannot target you with anything. The fifth and final tip in this video is a reminder that if you use your Blackbeard effect to summon, or your Whitebeard effect to summon, or your Redbeard effect to summon, for example, our opponent has a Draco Berserker of the Tenyu, which is a Dark. So let's just say we are using one of our guys' effects, Blackbeard in this case, to try to summon a Mowork, because our opponent has a Dark. And then our opponent chains something to destroy or get rid of this Blackbeard. This tip is a reminder that Blackbeard will still resolve and summon the Mowork, okay? It's just that Blackbeard will not be equipped, okay? So if we go Blackbeard activate effect, targeting itself, and they go chain link to Draco Berserker of the Tenyi to banish the Blackbeard will get banished, the Mowork will still get summoned, okay? So don't forget that if they clear your black or white or red, the you will still be able to summon whatever you were intending. In the case of Blackbeard, however, if you do summon the Mowerk, or when you summon the Mowerk, you will not draw a card, because Blackbeard says summon one Plunder Patrol monster from your extra deck with the same attribute, and if you do, equip this target to it, then draw one card. So because you never equip this Blackbeard, you will not draw the card, so just keep that in mind. Alright, so that concludes my short video of tips and tricks for Plunder Patrol, for optimal Plunder Patrol play. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll see you guys in the next one for Plunder Patrol Basics. Thanks for watching.